Hi, I'm Bo Sebastian, and today I'm talking about stress. How do you deal with stress in your life? Are you dealing with stress? Listen, if you find yourself crazy, your mind going in a loop about what you need to do, what you can't achieve today, and your heart starts palpitating and your mind begins to get muddled, that's your body telling you you're in stress and you need to do something about it. Let's talk about that now. I'm Bo Sebastian. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist at Hypnosis on Las Olas in South Florida and Fort Lauderdale on Las Olas Boulevard. I help people almost every day with dealing with stress, taking away the kind of stress that causes someone to have an addiction, sleep problems. And when you think about all of it, it's all basically related to the same issue. I'm not dealing with my life. I'm not dealing with my reality. How do I do that? How do I get to the place where I could let go of the stuff that's in my mind and actually allow life to happen through you? I have a suggestion. I can't tell you what to do. I could suggest to you what has worked for me. I feel pretty free every day, liberated from the catastrophic idea that my life is going to somehow not work out, that I'm not going to get somewhere that I need to in time, or if that which I need to do is not going to be completed today because there's construction outside, which happens quite a bit in my condo. I've learned to let go. And honestly, that is the biggest portion of what I'm going to talk about, letting go and how you do that. I've written a book called Zeroing Out: The Secret to Peace and Personal Power. Zeroing out, the technique, is about decluttering the brain. You know how on a computer you have a cache that you have to clear every once in a while so that the computer will run more smoothly? It's the same thing with the brain. If you don't clear it out, and I would say daily or maybe even twice a day, then where is the space for creation? Where is the space for peace? There's got to be some space in your brain for what you actually desire in life. Everything in your life is not about someone else. It's got to be first about your peace and happiness so that you can exude light and you can exude compassion and peace and help other people. Your energy is important. When you go to sleep at night, it's important that you let go of the day, that you don't start thinking about tomorrow. I write everything down I have to do the next day. And when I go to sleep, I tell myself, it's in my schedule book. I know the time I have to get up, my alarm is set, and it's time for me to let go of my humanness so that it can sleep, rest, and revive. You know, you can have the most beautiful lamp in the world, but if it's not plugged in, it's not going to work. If it's not turned on, it's also not going to work. So it has to be two things. The light bulb has to be useful. It has to be not burnt out. You have to turn it on and you have to plug it in, and the power source has to be on. So what is your power source? That's a good question. In my day, what I like to try to do is I like to, at night, like I said, let go of the day before. Whatever I did, I tried my best. I'm going to let go of, like, imagine that there's complete atonement for the day before I go to sleep. Then the next morning when I wake up, I like to wake up before the sun comes up. And the reason why is because there's like complete peace. There's nothing going on. There's silence. And because there's silence outside my world, there's silence inside my brain. So what I do is I have like 8 books that I'm reading. They're all spiritual or about psychology. And I mean, I'm not telling you what kind of books or how to be spiritual or what to be. If you're not spiritual, that's okay. What I'm telling you to do is read something that encourages your soul to be the best person that you can be. I do that for about 45 minutes. Then I go to the bathroom and I brush my teeth and I look in the mirror and I say to myself, I love you. And the spirit in me, the part of me that is going to go on when my body dies, is speaking to the object, Bo Sebastian, the created baby from my parents that's grown up now and will essentially pass on when my body and spirit are ready. I'm okay with that. That is everyone's reality. It's not a scary thing. What's scary is that you haven't accomplished something, or you don't have purpose, or you think you're not doing what God has intended you to do, or even worse yet, you don't know at 65 or however old you are what it is that your purpose is on earth. My husband David sometimes says to me, Bo, sometimes our purpose is just to be light, just to be goodness, to bring the vibration of goodness to the earth. Well, that's a hard concept for me to believe because I have the burden of having to achieve a lot of things in my life. I want to learn. I want to teach everything that I'm learning so that I can help untie the tangled webs of human nature. And I think that's what I've been doing. I don't think I know that that's what I've been doing my entire life in my own life and helping other people with that. And that's what I want to do with you. So have a listen to what's coming up, and maybe if you feel ready, that you might try going and reading this book, Zeroing Out, or getting the Audible of it, and try the concept, try the process. Have a great day. Well, there's my lunch beeping at me in the kitchen. Take care. With the brain, with the mind, with a dream. And you need to have your brain clear for that dream to express itself.
Can get really busy taking care of my home, 2 careers, and my family when your mind can't seem to get quiet to rest. That's when you need to use zeroing out.
I never thought I could quiet my mind in only 3 minutes. Zeroing out works.
I can't believe how much zeroing out has helped me reduce stress. You've got to try it.
Work for me can get time-consuming and stressful at times, but zeroing out has really changed the way I look at my schedule and my time.
Such a step above any other book I've ever seen about this topic, and it's such a simple technique, and I'm able to do it by myself, which I love. So